Welcome to 2994 Vermont Route 7A in Arlington, Vermont. When you first walk in the door, you will be greeted not only by some very cute kitties, they are very friendly, but there is an entryway nook here along with a coat closet. This was a 1950s house. It's 2 stories, almost 2,500 square feet. In the dining room and living room, we do have original wood floors. There's a lot of light in this house. There's a lot of large windows. This is a pellet stove. The sellers do love to use this as supplemental heat. There's also a very cute built-in here for some extra storage. So let's now take a step down into the living room. So please watch your step here. Just one little easy step down. And this is a huge living room. The beams continue through this space, which has the central wood-burning fireplace, and then the very large, handsome built-in bookcases with a closed storage below. There is this bay window in the front of the house, which does have a seat that lifts up for some extra storage. This living room feels like it's the size of a baseball field. To me, it is just really spacious. So you can fit a lot of furniture in here. You could create in multiple zones if you need to have multiple seating areas. There's also doors that actually can close this space off. So if you would like to make this a bit more private, here you could do that. All right, now we're gonna flow into the kitchen, which has the other side of the fireplace. This has the wood stove here, brick with the mantle. There are granite countertops and vinyl plank flooring through the kitchen. So you can see the transition from the original hardwood to the vinyl plank. They've been painted white, so you still have some traditional, old solid wood cupboards. There's stainless steel appliances. You've got an electric range with a nice vent hood, the side-by-side refrigerator, and a dishwasher with a large square sink and a window out to the backyard. Cute little scallop detail over the sink, built-in paper towel holder. And I also want to point out that there is a white subway tile backsplash. So from here, there is a door out to the backyard. So stay tuned for the outside video. This is the door to the basement. I will circle back to that in a little bit. There is a pantry here, just an open area. You certainly could build this out if you wanted to make, a true walk-in pantry with more shelving and a door. Again, we have more doors that separate off the upstairs where there's 2 bedrooms, but before I go there, we're gonna see the rest of the first floor. So here on the left, which is the front of the house, we have the primary bedroom. There's 2 windows looking out to the street. There's even room for a treadmill in here. So if that's your thing and you need to have space for that, you can fit a king-size bed and a treadmill in here. And then also a large dresser. An extra window, there's a large closet. And directly across the hall, we have the full bathroom. There's only 1 full bathroom in this house, but it's super functional, has a lot of storage. There is the tub with the shower surround, nice big shower head. They put a little bit of film on the lower window, so there's some privacy, not that you really need it. The backyard is quite private. And then here we have all of this built-in storage behind the door. So you've got room for linens and extra products. And then there's the vanity. I will say the vanity's in rough shape. You know, they've got 3 little boys. So, you know, water damage, what's sort of splashed all over the place. So you may need to replace that vanity sooner than later. Okay, then we're gonna head upstairs. These are steep stairs. There's great handrails on both sides. So do watch your step coming up. The staircase really needs a paint job. This was beyond the seller's ability to get up here and paint a staircase. Let me zoom out a little bit more if I can. There you go. So that really needs to be done. There are 4 closets and 2 bedrooms up here. So each of the bedrooms has a closet in the room, plus there's a bonus closet in the hallway. This room has a fun pop of blue. This is a queen size bed. There's a large closet, and there is a skylight with an awesome mountain view from each of these 2 bedrooms. So here's bonus hallway closet number 1, bonus hallway closet number 2, and then the 3rd bedroom here where we've got the 2 twin beds. This is a bright sunny room. And then again, we have another skylight with a mountain view. This room has its own closet inside, as well as this fun chalkboard wall. And these pine floors upstairs, again, original wood floors, which is great. And let's now head on down to the basement. So just by the back door, we're gonna head on down to the basement. There is a kitty door. The cats do have their food and litter boxes down here. But there's also a bonus room. So let's start with that. Let's show you the rest of the finished space first. Probably weren't expecting that, were ya? So here we have a built out bonus room in the lower level. You do have some natural light through these couple of windows on the front. I love this old school paneling. There's a lot of texture involved, but it's the real deal, you know, real wood paneling, laminate wood flooring. So if you are looking for a home gym type space or just want an extra, you know, bonus space for you or your kids or your guests, this could be good bonus. It's not a fully finished space. You know, the ceiling is not completed. And then the living room addition has crawl space access points here and there. So you can get out to underneath the living room as needed. And now for the rest of the basement that is unfinished, lots of storage space in here. You can see that these are poured concrete walls. Again, this house was built in 1950. There is the central chimney. They've got a bunch of stuff stored down here, so you may not be able to fully appreciate how nice this furnace is, but there is a hot air furnace. I can get around it a little bit more. There we go. The main labels on the front of it, and then we have an oil tank here, which is in great condition. Hot water tank is much older. Might want to think about replacing this sooner than later. And then over here, we do have the laundry area. Oh, let me get my pull chain. There we go. So there's your washer and dryer, which are negotiable. May or may not stay, depends on the house that the sellers are going to end up buying. But there's great storage here. There is town water, which has the main shut off over there. And then you have a private septic system out front. There is this really cool old concrete sink here. I do want to point out that it is plumbed with water coming in, but there's no drain underneath. So if you do turn this water on, it needs to have a bucket underneath to catch it. So poured concrete floor, lots of storage space. It's really a phenomenal house. Terrific bones, great room for improvement. You can really make this house your own.